Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Chase Edmonds, the ball carrier.
Chase Edmonds, 76 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a man who was undrafted out of Buffalo, standing at 6'7". It's Tyree Jackson.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From midfield now, here's Jackson on the slant. He gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of their defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. And one thing we haven't pointed out yet, probably should, you got a dome team on the road, January, cold weather. How tough is that, or is that something that really shouldn't come into play?
Well, it shouldn't come into play, but let's face it, if you've been a dome team all year and used to a controlled environment, you need to get yourself outside a little bit for practice during the week, and that's what most of these teams do, because just because they play in a dome doesn't mean they don't have bad weather outside to work in, so they can do that, get their guys acclimated, and then that way, it takes it all away when you get to game day in a foreign place.
A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A run for Snell. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, but hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Draw play, Edmonds. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Chase Edmonds.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown.
Complete to Kenny Galladay.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Back at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 7-yard pickup, and they'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 48 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got some real estate inside the 30. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he gets this one down to the 24. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Jackson throwing once more. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14, 11 yards there, 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Again, Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. Dances by him. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Jackson. To throw on third down. He sets up the screen to Jones. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Sliding out of the pocket. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Number 48, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Washington 13.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Takes over.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Javon Kinlaw on the
tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Adam Thielen.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. Here's Snell yet again. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Pass. Complete.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And Eifert has it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tyler Eifert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At his 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup.
Again, it's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
2-yard line.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical.
Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Touchdown. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And this one's back. To an 8-point game.
Makes the score Lions 28, Washington 20. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And the Lions.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Lions.
Play action. Now Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
1 yard gain. Brings up
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Washington.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Javon Kinlaw, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And his throw is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. To throw again is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Snell. A gain of 3, second down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going.